Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Cosmic Path Tarot. We are here with another tarot video for you today. This video has been waiting for you. Not for everyone who scrolls past it, for you specifically. And the fact that you stopped, that was not an accident. Their feeling, their fear, and their next move. Before I flip these cards, I need to tell you something about the numbers that actually came out in this spread. 9 and 9. And the energy anchoring this entire reading, as I can feel, is related to number 9. In numerology, 9 is the number of completion, of the final stage before transition, of someone who has lived through enough to carry real wisdom, but is standing right at the edge of something new, something that requires them to release the weight of everything which probably they've carried for a really long time. Two nines in a three-card spread is not random. The universe does not do accidental patterns. This pattern at the end of the chapter and what these cards are about to reveal about their feelings, their fear, and their next move is going to show you exactly what that means for you. Comment, show me energy below right now because the reading is about to answer the question you have been carrying for longer than you should have to carry it alone. I want to acknowledge something before we go into these cards. The question of what someone actually feels, what they're actually afraid of, and what they're planning to do next is one of the most consuming questions a human being can carry because it lives in the space between what you can see and what you can know. You have the evidence of their behavior, you have the conversations, the patterns, the moments of closeness, and the moments of distance as well. But the inside story, the part that happens behind their eyes and in the quiet of their own mind, that has always been just out of reach. And what makes this harder is that you have probably stopped trusting your own read on the situation. Sometimes you think you understand what is going on with them, and then something shifts again. A moment that felt like certainty becomes uncertainty again. And after enough cycles of that, you stop trusting your own instincts about it entirely. What I'm about to show you is not what you're hoping they feel or what you're afraid they feel. It is what the cards actually say, and I think it is going to really surprise you at the end. The Nine of Cups. This card is known throughout tarot as the wish card, the card of emotional fulfillment, of having exactly what you hope for and knowing it. Look at the figure in this card. He is seated with his arms crossed, nine golden cups arranged in an arch right behind him. And he looks satisfied, not desperately happy, not performing contentment, not trying to convince himself of something, just quietly, deeply, genuinely satisfied, like someone who found what they have been looking for and is sitting with the reality of it. This is how they feel about you. Let that land for a moment. The Nine of Cups in the position of their feelings is the universe's way of telling you that this person has a sense of emotional completion when it comes to you. Something about you, about what exists between you, fulfills something in them that was unfulfilled before. You're not a maybe for them. You're not an option that they are weighing against others. You are the wish that they already made, and some part of them already knows that it came true. The Nine of Cups also speaks to someone who has been through the full journey of wanting something and being without it long enough to know the difference. The Nine of Cups arranged behind this figure did not arrive all at once. They were gathered one by one through experience, through loss, through learning what actually matters. When this card appears in someone's emotional past, it means their feeling is not shallow or impulsive. It is earned. It is the feeling of someone who has lived enough to recognize something real when it is actually in front of them. And that is when they recognize you. What they feel is contentment, layered over deep desire, satisfaction mixed with something that looks a lot like gratitude, the quiet internal acknowledgement that they have with you, even with all its complications, even with all the things still unresolved, is the thing that they would choose. So, why do they not just show it to you like that? The second card is going to tell you exactly why. Okay, the Nine of Wands. See, again, we have two nines here. We had the Nine of Cups, and again, we have the Nine of Wands. Like I said in the beginning, this is something I can resonate with someone who's maybe a number 9, a number 18, a number 27, born in the month of September. So, something that says it reflects 9. Now, here we have the card reversed. The exhaustion tips into something more serious. Nine of Wands reversed is the card of someone who is depleted from the past battles, that they cannot tell the difference anymore between a genuine threat and something safe. Something whose defense mechanism have been running for so long on high alert that even in the presence of something good, something real, something that carries the Nine of Cups energy, something that feels like a wish fulfilled, they cannot fully lower their guard. Not because they do not want to, but because they have forgotten how to do that. Their fear is not of what exists between you two. Their fear is that they are too damaged, too worn down, too battle scarred to hold down something real without eventually destroying it. They are afraid of their own history repeating through them, afraid that the version of themselves that they bring to this connection, the guarded version, the one that flinches at intimacy, the one that goes quiet when things get too close to the wound, will be too much for you to stay through. And here is the layer underneath that they fear the most, people would never get to see. They are afraid because they care enough for it to be worth being afraid about. You do not exhaust your defenses protecting something that does not matter. The Nine of Wands reversed does not show up in someone's fear position around a connection that they are indifferent to. It shows up when the stakes feel high, high enough that the possibility of loss is genuinely frightening for them. The mixed signals, the inconsistency, the moment where they seem to pull right back when things feel closest. That is not coldness. That is a Nine of Wands reversed in action. A person who wants to give you the Nine of Cups but is terrified that their own fear will get in the way of doing it well. Two nines, and one is the wish fulfilled and the warrior too tired to receive it. And the third card is now going to tell us what happens next. Look at these two cards side by side first. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands reversed. Everything they feel and everything that is in the way of them showing it, the wish and the wound, the contentment that they carry privately and the exhaustion that makes expressing it feels dangerous. Two nines, completion in two different directions, one pointing towards you and one pointing towards everything they survived before you. The third card is now going to show you what they do with all of this, what their next move actually is. And after these two cards, I think you're going to find it both frustrating and deeply reassuring at the same time. The Temperance and upright this time. Everything about this card shows that their next move is significant. Two nines in this spread is a universe showing you that this person is at a genuine turning point, not in a vague, could mean anything kind of way, in the specific, something is completing and something new is beginning kind of way. The old chapter of who they were before you, the battles, the defenses, the wounds that created the Nine of Wands reversed energy. That chapter is finishing. And the Nine of Cups is waiting on the other side of it. Their feelings are real, their fear is real, and the next move is the bridge between the two. Slow, patient, intentional integration through the energy temperance. What this means for you is this: what you have sensed about this connection has been accurate. The depth you felt was not one sided. The wish energy coming from them is genuine, but it is being navigated by someone who is finishing a long season of exhaustion and learning for possibly the first time. How to receive something good without immediately preparing for it to be taken away. Give this the time it is asking for, not infinite time, not time with no accountability, but the specific, measured, deliberate time that temperance represents. The pouring that is slow and steady builds something that actually holds. If this reading found you today, trust that. Comment below and tell me which of these three cards resonated most for you, whether it was the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands reversed, or the Temperance. And if the triple nine energy landed for you, tell me that too. I would love to know. I read each and every single comment. The energy you bring here shapes every reading that comes after this one. If someone in your life is trying to understand, someone who feels close but keeps pulling back, share this with them. The person who needed this language today might be someone you know. Follow Cosmic Path Tarot for readings every week. The right message always finds the right person at exactly the right time. You are not chasing someone who does not care. You are waiting for someone who cares so much that they are still learning how to show it. Take care of yourself. I will see you in the next one.